Michelle.
What do you know about rain gardens? Did you know that a little work on your yard could add a feature that captures rainwater and allows you to soak into the ground rather than go directly to a storm sewer? Possibly polluted storm runoff from roads and buildings can slow down and prevent contaminants from reaching the Potomac River, which supplies our drinking water. Rain gardens can also improve local wildlife habitat. It happens on Saturday, February 28th from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the Fairlington Community Center, 3308 South Stafford Street in Arlington. And it's free, a word we love to hear. For more information and to register, call 703-228-3610. Free.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. We'll be back with news for seniors right after we hear from our man about town for theater, the arts, and a whole lot more, Mr. Rich Massabny.
Thank
Rich,
you, Uncle Craig.
It's your turn, sir.
Don't say that Olney, Maryland is too far away. As I've said before, some of the best stuff is done at the Olney Theater. At the current production, March 8 is a must-see. I'm talking about Is He Dead by Mark Twain, adapted by David Ives. Set in Paris in the mid-19th century, a poor painter realizes that he'd be worth more, or his paintings would, if he were dead. You know how they go up in value? So he pretends to be dead, and he returns as the twin sister. And I'll tell you the truth, this is very, very funny stuff. Jeffrey Tice, he's a known actor around town, when he fakes his own death and returns as Daisy Tillou. And I want to say, by the way, Tice never looked lovelier than he did the other night. It's funny and really good. I have to stress this, Is He Dead? The Olney Theater, and that's going to play for about another couple of weeks. Their phone number is 301-924-3400. So don't miss that, really. And their website is olneytheater.org. The Virginia Opera thrilled audiences last weekend at George Mason University Center for the Arts with a production of Puccini's Tosca. Two young and up-and-coming stars lit up the stage with tremendous talent. Mary Elizabeth Williams, a soaring performance in Tosca, Kevin Perry as the ill-fated painter Mario, and topping off the wonderful performances was that of Stephen Kachulias as the feared and dreaded police chief Baron Scarpia. I've seen the man who owned that role as Cornell McNeil, and this guy, Kachulias, is every bit as good and menacing. He's going to be a big name. The trio were terrific together, and there was cheers at the end like you couldn't believe. The second in command there, Joseph Walsh, conducted the symphony. The next Virginia opera is The Barber of Seville on April 3rd and 5th, and, well, anyway, you could check the website at gmu.edu/CFA. and see what they got coming up, or call 703-993-2787. The Washington Ballet, 60-year-old pride of the Washington Ballet area here, has recently opened its 2009 season with a double bill called Highland Fling. The first part, Le Safid, one of the oldest and greatest ballets, is both spiritual and romantic. The second part is called Celts, with fancy footwork, much like river dance, but I liked it more. Up next time with them is the Washington Ballet is Peter Pan, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Get to know the ballet. They're at 202-362-3606. The website is washingtonballet.org. Now, at Arena Stage, which is doing the stuff still for the next year over in Crystal City, is doing a show that's been around for a lot of years called A Delicate Balance. It's about family and, adults, all adults, back and forth, husband, wife. They got daughters are drunk, and they've got, a sisters are drunk, a daughter's half crazy, and then some adult friends of theirs decide to move in with them. And, but I'll tell you, my overall impression of Edward Albee's A Delicate Balance is it's like watching paint dry. That's how boring it was. That's my, yes, that's it. But if you insist, the phone number is 202-488-3600. 3,300. What do you give me, one finger there? Okay. All right, I've got something else here, but I won't have time to tell you about Bourbon Steak Restaurant. I might have to. Okay, Bourbon Steak Restaurant is new at the Four Seasons Hotel in the district. There's a buzz about this place. It's really a happening place. I had dinner there recently, and two things you need to know. Number one, the service is unbelievably good, and number two, it's expensive, but worth it. And if you want to be in the company of Oprah Winfrey, as I was, who was dining with friends that night at Bourbon, that's the kind of people you get. The owner, Chef Michael Mina, is nationally known for his unusual preparation of steaks. My New York strip was perfectly cooked. The menu offers a wide variety of things. They got a lobster pot pie that won't quit. It's tableside service. I love that. It's very romantic. Then there's they bring out stuff like French fries with sauces, and it's terrific. And they've got a wonderful sommelier named Julian, who can truly, as I'm getting, have to tell you more about the place. Here's a phone number. Check 202-944-2026. Bourbon Steak at the Four Seasons. It's really a catch. Look up the website. Michael Mina. It's on the screen, .net. This is a different kind of place. Thank
Bourbon
you.
Street Steakhouse?
Yeah.
In the
Four
Four Seasons. Is that
That's right.
Georgetown?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sounds good.
2800 block of Pennsylvania.
Having dinner with Oprah, eh?
Yeah.
You know,
She
well,
loved me too. I don't
you know,
mind
you
telling
really
you.
get around, Rich.
That's true.
It's good to know. We've had some real, you had some real class to this show.